All right, everybody, welcome here at Sweetwater for a little tour through the playground here that I'm playing. It's almost like as if in a candy store here, but let me give you a couple of ideas of how my open-handed concept of playing really connects to the way of how the architecture of my Mepex kit here really is. The order of things as they appear here might possibly seem to be random, but I tell you it's not. So you see a relatively big kit with 3 snares. You see 3 hi-hats, you see 2 ride cymbals, you see 2 crashes, you see 4 cowbells, you see these 2 aluminum bells, and oftentimes certain sounds appear, say, on both halves of the kit. One important aspect when it comes to improvising and soloing especially is the connection between my toms and their order and the connection between my bells and their relative pitch. So if you think of my toms being, and you think of my cowbells, so that follows in terms of, not really tuned aspects, but it follows the aspect of similar pitch in the broadest sense. So this allows me to come up with certain melodic ideas in the best possible way for me. Also, I should say the arrangement of the smaller hi-hat here and the smaller floor tom here finds kind of a mirror image here. It's pretty much like the little sister and the big brother, or the other way around, no matter how you choose to call it. This all again connects to some little interesting features that make a big difference for me. Like the feature that comes with the closed hats, that I can change the degree of how open the cymbal is, like in between playing even. And this is just in no time at all. I don't need to make crazy, strange movements. I can play this as I go. It's just a very quick adjustment, which I really dig about those closed hi-hat hardware parts that I have here on both sides of my kit. Also, a very good feature that makes my life a lot easier is the possibility to mount my cowbells directly on the boom stands, because they come with an extra segment that allows exactly for that. So being able to have the aluminum bell and the cowbell on the same stand is just so comfortable, and has you carry much less stuff, and at the same time allows for a much better and more comfortable placement of the instrument around the kit. So if I were to say play something like all of that is just, it may appear random, but it actually helps out a lot if you're out on the road and trying to organize your gear and organize stuff. It just makes your life so much easier, I think. And The rest of the game is pretty much mostly a tendency to have bigger objects on the left side of my kit. So the bigger hi-hat is left, the bigger tom is left, the bigger crash cymbal is left. And the only exception may be my little extra fat snare drum here. All right, so that feels just more comfortable on the right side of my kit as opposed to the left, where I have this little stinger, and the availability of just mounting this baby with a tom mount as opposed to a stand just gives me more freedom on the pedal arrangement with my feet here. So having this just suspended from a stand is just so much easier as opposed to carrying another snare drum stand around. Like if you say, and plus it adds some little extra timbale-like sound if you put the snares off. So all of a sudden, you can imitate and duplicate these more timbale-like thingies, and still at the same time create a little drum and bass sort of stuff. And with the 3 different snare drums, you're just totally open to move towards any stylistic direction you may want to move towards. So guys, I hope you liked this little tour through my kit, and I guess this all now makes so much more sense of why certain objects are located in the place where they are located. And so check out these devices here with Mapex hardware, Mapex drums. I mean, also here's a shout out to my other companies, which of course includes Sabian cymbals. We got some beautiful Sabians over here, Fierce Crashes, Garage Ride, the new complex stuff, so that's all pretty cool. Evans drumheads, of course, the UV1 that I'm using on this kit. Also, of course, ProMark sticks. I got my own signature stick out with ProMark with fire grain and active grip technology. You'll be able to find all of this with Sweetwater.com, so reach out to them, check out your Sweetwater sales engineer, and talk to the guys. I'm sure they help you out. I hope you like what you see, and I totally bet it makes sense if you try these little solutions with the hardware and all of that, okay? Enjoy, and see you in the next one.